All right, Shalom. First, I start by saying all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well, and salutations to the, to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is Christmas Tree Fire, Injures 5. So I'm going to press play on this video and add some precepts. Jake and them already know, man. No matter which religion you in, the truth been out here long enough. It's been already said many trillion times over from various religions that you're not supposed to celebrate Christmas, that the Lord wasn't born during the Christmas time. So hopefully it doesn't say any deaths. But y'all right, some news come out of motherfuckers dying from this Christmas shit. And then next they got New Year's Eve coming and New Year's coming. Yeah, hopefully a lot of people die. But see all these terrorist attacks happening right there in the beginning into the opening of the next year. This year, just like every other year, is going to be worse this year, man. You know?
Day house fire in Bethesda, leaving 5 people injured and a family dog. A Christmas Day house fire in Bethesda, leaving 5 people injured and a family dog fighting for its life. Investigators now say a dry Christmas tree and old electrical lights spark this blaze. Syed Abbas has the latest details.
Good evening. It is a home left charred. Family members told firefighters the tree had not been watered in at least 2 days and was decorated with light strands dating back to the early 1980s. Neighbors I spoke with here told me they were emotional when they heard about what happened.
Perfect neighbors. I really loved them. I knew them for 35 years. So basically, all I can say, I'm very, very sorry.
There's smoke in the basement. I'm investigating for fire.
Take a look, smoke billowing out of the home. Fire crews on scene. Fire officials say the fire broke out around 4:45 p.m. Wednesday at a single-family home on the 10300 block of Fleming Avenue, just off Grosvenor Lane. Investigators determined the fire was likely caused by an electrical failure involving old light strands or a power strip near the tree. Family members say the tree suddenly burst into flames near the base, and when one person left briefly to retrieve a fire extinguisher, the fire spread rapidly, engulfing the entire tree and 2 nearby couches in seconds. At that point, family members evacuated the home while one resident looked for her dog.
That person apparently went back in, and that was a female in her 30s. Apparently she tried to go back in, well, she did go back in and came out by the time firefighters were here, but unfortunately was unable to retrieve the dog. Of course, we don't recommend people ever do that because sometimes they don't come out.
Firefighters rescued that Great Dane, performed life-saving resuscitation, and animal services took the dog to a vet hospital. In total, 5 adults were taken to area hospitals, including at least 2 with serious injuries. A neighbor who tried to break a window to help was treated on scene for a hand injury.
They did have working smoke alarms here. I think the only thing that might have made a difference is if the house had residential sprinklers, but of course this house was built, they were not required to have so.
Officials say the fire was discovered before smoke alarms activated, highlighting how quickly fires involving dry trees can spread. About 65 firefighters responded, and damage to the home is estimated at more than $400,000. Fire officials are urging...
Time out. Rewind that. She said 60.
Residential sprinklers, but of course this house was built, they were not required to have so.
Officials say the fire was discovered before smoke alarms activated, highlighting how quickly fires involving dry trees can spread. About 65 firefighters responded, and damage to the home is estimated at more than $400,000. Fire officials are urging residents to water live Christmas trees daily, inspect electrical cords for damage, and avoid using outdated lighting.
Stationary command post side A.
Fox 5 saw firefighters in the neighborhood checking smoke alarms. Now, fire officials are saying that even well-maintained homes can become dangerous when dry trees and electrical equipment are involved, especially during the holidays.
Right, so Shit, yeah, man. That's what they get ultimately, man. Even if it's an Edomite family, you Israelites, you Black/Native Americans aren't supposed to be celebrating Christmas. Point blank, period. The Lord is done with this society, so He's bringing plagues upon this place, man. So judgment is going out to the devil, the heathen, just as well as the curse is being put on them, just as well as Jake. Jake should know better by now, and the heathen gonna learn. In the kingdom of heaven, the heathen gonna be made to adhere to our laws, statutes, and commandment, according to Isaiah chapter 2. So this is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Right? The signs of heaven are the so-called UFOs, the chariots of Israel. The heathen are supposed to be fearful at those sites and are fearful of those sites. The Israelites are not, because the chariots is filled with the angels, man. We're going to be delivered by way of so-called UFO once the nuclear missiles hit this place. Simultaneously, Yahweh Zawi of the elect. Salakia. Getting over this cold. So yeah, verse 3. For the custom of the people are vain, for one cutteth a tree out of the forest. It's a vain custom. Excuse me. Look at that tree. For the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers that it move not. And you know, the silver and the gold that they put on the tree, man. Yeah, so that's a vain custom. We have our own customs. We have our own holidays. Those holidays are for the heathen. The heathen gonna be judged for worshiping those idols. Because the time of worshiping and doing what you want is coming to an end. This is Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. After the tradition of men. That's the tradition of man. After the rudiments of the world. And not after Yahweh Shai. Right, man. Like I said, we have our own holidays. We are not to follow customs and traditions that the heathen set up. Not even that our own people set up. What is it? Oh. Sirach or Ecclesiasticus. Chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Fire, which is in that case, and hail and famine and death. All of these were created for vengeance. Some people die from not being able to escape those fires because it happens either in their sleep or the Lord just, kill them while they're awake. It doesn't matter. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked. That's the judgment for the wicked. To destruction. Right, man. So I'm going to go ahead and end it off at that. I ain't want to make this too long. Call on Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Shem Karkadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.